Welcome to Abhyaas LawPrep. So today we are going to discuss about the CLAT 2023 current affairs question paper. Okay, let's start. So now the first passage is about the contribution of agriculture to the Indian economy. So most of the questions are direct in nature and almost half of the question paper is based on static. So earlier it used to be hardly 10 to 20% static, but this time around 50% static, 50% current affairs. So mostly direct questions, no scope of reasoning here. So now the first passage is about contribution of agriculture to Indian economy. So first question, which of the following is the largest exported agriculture product from India? Largest exported agriculture product from India. It is not about what is the largest crop which we are producing, it is about the exported product. So generally there used to be confusion between wheat and rice, but here the answer is rice. We are the largest from India, we export rice largest, but we are the largest producer of sugar. This is the largest producer. This is about exporting. Okay. Next, second question. According to the provisional data released by Directorate General of Commercial Intelligence and Statistics, India records export of agriculture products for financial year FY 2022. What was the value of India's agriculture products exported? So it is direct question. There is no reasoning for this. $50.21 billion. It is the value of the rice which we have exported now. Who among the following is called the father of wheat revolution? So generally we know the answers for father of agriculture revolution, but here is asking about wheat. The reason why it is asking about wheat, because of Russia-Ukraine war, we have seen there is a rise in food inflation. Within food inflation, the price of wheat has increased manifold. So the father of wheat revolution is Dilbagh Singh Athwal. He is the person who is an associate with associate under Norman Borlaug, and he is the person who created the dwarf wheat plant, which is also called as PB18. Because of his work in the development of wheat, now we are seeing the productivity of the wheat. And Varghese Kurian, he is the father of white revolution. Next, India is the world's largest producer of which of the following? See, as we have seen in the first question, we are the largest in India. We are the largest producer of sugar, but here in this there is no such option. Now, milk. We are the largest producer of milk. It is all about facts, information. There is no reasoning for this. Because of this issue, we have withdrawn from RCEP, which is made by ASEAN, Association of Southeast Asian Nations, because we are the largest producer of milk. If we accept RCEP, we might have seen the flooding of this milk from Australia and New Zealand. The price of milk in India will be fallen down, though it is useful for consumers, but in India almost 50% of the farmers, they rely on supply of dairy products. For them it is a loss of income. So to protect our dairy farmers, India has stepped down from signing of RCEP. What is India's ranking in 2022 Global Hunger Index? So this is the report which recently released some 2 months back. So it is a direct question. 107 is the answer. The rank of India's in 2022 Global Hunger Index is 107. The National Commission on Farmers constituted in December 2004. So this is not the latest commission. This commission was established in 2004, which recommended C2 plus 50% formula for calculation of MSP. So here a lot of keywords here. One is about MSP, minimum support prices, and another is about C2 plus 50, and it is not the latest report. So to calculate the minimum support prices, we follow three formulas called A2, A2 plus FL and C2. Now the government is following the formula called A2 plus FL. So this is the cost of production. This is about calculating the cost of production for different crops by the farmers. Now the amount generated in this A2 plus FL, the government is announcing plus 50% extra on this. But the Commission on Farmers constituted in December 2004, they have recommended C2 plus 50%, but government did not accept that. Now we are following this. But who recommended this? Who recommended this C2 plus 50%? This is MS Swaminathan, because it is of 2004 news. Okay. Now the biodecomposer technology to avoid stubble burning, which is a major issue in North India around the Delhi NCR. See, we know that Delhi is a highly polluted city in India, highly polluted place in India. The reason for the pollution in Delhi is not only because of Delhi, it is also because of Punjab and Haryana. Farmers in Punjab and Haryana, they simply burn the residue after harvesting. That residue is releasing lot of small particles into the atmosphere, and the smoke is coming to the Delhi and settling in Delhi. This is the reason why there is a lot of pollution in Delhi. And to solve this issue, one organization has created biodecomposer so that it will not release smoke directly. It will reduce the pollution levels in Delhi. This decomposer was created by ICAR, Indian Council for Agriculture Research. So generally, Monsanto, Biocon, Cargill, these are all the companies, private companies which invents new products for their own benefit, and mostly pharma in nature. But this is ICAR, which is exclusively focused on farmers and Indian farming sector. So we can directly opt for this question even if you don't know. Now coming to the second passage, it is about sports, FIFA. So we know that now there is a FIFA World Cup happening in Qatar, and there is a lot of news regarding Qatar, not only because of FIFA and because of Qatar involved in a lot of atrocious human rights violations. So there are several controversies happening surrounding this Qatar World Cup. So let's have a look. So first question, what is the name of the armband? Name of the armband which has been replaced with 1. So even if you see the passage, you cannot answer the question. So directly second the question. It is about armband which is in use because of controversy. Because see, the FIFA rules are clear. Whatever the object a player wears, it should not reflect the political ideology or religious ideology. So beyond this, the players can wear anything. Even the players can wear an object which can support the social cause. Here, recently the captains of 7 European teams, they have decided to wear armband called One Love, which is in support of LGBTQ. So it is very famous because of same-sex marriages, etc., homosexuality. So in support of this community, the players of FIFA, some of the players of some FIFA teams, they have decided to wear the armband. So that is called One Love. But FIFA warned these teams. Why? Because this armband regarding One Love, it is resulting in it is like a political movement in European countries. So anything which is about political and which is about religious, players cannot wear that. So because of that, it is in news. It's a lot of controversy around this. So the name of the community the name of which community has been replaced with 2. So one is about the armband and that armband is to support which community? Just now we have discussed it is to support LGBTQ+. This is the answer. Next, what is the name of the system used to monitor and regulate migrant laborers, which is used in Qatar? So, as I said in the beginning of this passage, Qatar is in news not only because of FIFA, but also it is regarding the violation of human rights. So, that is controversial. Now, we know that people from many countries, especially from India, people go to Arab countries as a migrant laborers. So, they have to follow some rules. First, Qatar is following a system to regulate these migrant laborers. What is the system? The employer, usually from Qatar, he has to provide some legal documents to the Qatar in favor of the migrant laborers. So after receiving the details, who they are recruiting, where they are providing the stay, how they are treated, how much salary they will be giving to the migrant laborers, all these things, this employer has to submit details to the Qatar, and that system is called kafala. So Khalifa is about the ruler, the head, Islamic head. So it is not about Khalifa, it is about kafala. So there is a possibility of confusion among these two things. Okay, and this system usually followed in all the Gulf Cooperation Council countries, but it is believed that Bahrain and Qatar discontinued with the system, but the enforcement is not up to the mark. Though officially they have removed the system, but in reality they are still following, and because of that, this reason, there is a lot of issue because Qatar is hosting a World Cup, and on the other side it is not following the human rights of the migrant laborers. So because of this, Qatar is in this. Next, where is the court of arbitration for sports? It is like court for controversies of sports. So the headquarters is in Lausanne. Switzerland. So it is a direct question. So there is no reasoning for this. And who is the current captain of Indian men's football team? Generally, people know that captain of Indian cricket team, but coming to football, very few people know the answer. And the Indian captain of football team is very famous because he has requested Indian government and Indian people publicly through the Twitter. He asked the people to support their football team also so that they can excel. The person who openly requested people and government is Sunil Chetri, and he is the captain of Indian football team. Timothy Way, the Paris Saint-Germain and US national team player in the FIFA. So, he is the son of president of which country? Timothy Way is the son of George Way. He is also ex-football player, and now his son is a football player. George Way now he became a president of a particular country called Liberia. In 2018, George Way became a president. Now still he is a president of Liberia. Which of the following is the oldest football tournament? Which of the following is the oldest football tournament in India? It is Durand Cup. Started in 1888. Even before we getting independence, the Britishers started this in India. It is called Durand Cup. Next, coming to the third passage. So it is a highly unexpected passage for all the students because it is not linked to the current affairs. Right? So it is about Lambda, which is a computer language. Okay. So this particular passage was taken from the magazine Leonardo D. Cosmo Scientific American. This is the magazine. So which is not in news. Okay. It's a highly unexpected passage. Now look into the questions. whose name has been replaced with 1 in the above passage. So where is the 1? Yeah, here is the 1. In a German mind in 1950, a mathematician proposed a test to determine whether a machine was capable of exhibiting intelligence behavior. So it is about a machine, can it exhibit intelligence behavior? That means he is talking about artificial intelligence. It is about a machine which can replicate human behavior. So the person is a mathematician who has done a lot of research and contributed a lot for the development of computing in the world. He is also known as the father of modern computer. So the person is Alan Turing. He is the person who is considered as the father of modern computing, and based on his calculations, based on his research, that computers were developed. Next, Gary Kasparov, the world chess champion. Then in 1997, this person is the world chess champion. He played chess with a supercomputer. In the very first game, this person got success over the supercomputer, but the supercomputer was redeveloped again, and in 1997, the supercomputer defeated this person. So what is the name of that supercomputer? It is Deep Blue. It is the name of the supercomputer. In the 1996, the first game, Gary Kasparov defeated the supercomputer. Again, computer engineers, they redeveloped the system, and 1997, the supercomputer defeated Gary Kasparov. The Emperor's New Mind concerning computers, minds and the laws of physics, published in 1989, was written by British mathematician who is also a Nobel Prize winner in physics for 2020. So what is the name of this mathematician? So this mathematician has won the Nobel Prize of Physics in 2020. So in 2020, 3 persons jointly got Nobel Prize. Out of 3 persons, 1 person got 50% of the prize, another 2 persons got combinedly 50% of the prize. So who is this person? Is Roger Penrose. So he got Nobel Prize for Physics in the discovery of the theory around the black hole. Okay. Next. What kind of computing model resembles the way in which biological neurons exchange signals in the human brain? So as I said in the earlier, supercomputers are designed to replicate the human behavior. So what type of computing model is this? It is a neural network. So as to think, our brain will generate a lot of programmings, taking signals from all the body system. The same way computer will also do such type of work. What is the full form of lambda? As I said, it's about computer language model for dialogue application. Language model for dialogue application. Meta's newly released, fully trained large language AI model. Meta, as we know, it is by Facebook. So they have released a fully trained large language AI model, artificial intelligence model, which can be used by anyone, which can be developed by anyone. That is called OPT, Open Pre-trained Transformer Language. Open Pre-trained Transformer Language. So generally, to use OPT, scientists will take 100 billion parameters, but in case of this Meta's new one, they have taken 175 billion parameters. So it is called OPT 175B. Okay. So anyone can use this OPT to develop their own artificial intelligence. Like anyone can develop their own app and can be launched in Google Play Store. In the same way, anyone can use this OPT to develop their own artificial intelligence machines. What is the name of AI-enabled legal research assistive tool launched by Supreme Court of India in April 2021? So this particular tool was used as a pilot basis in Bombay High Court and Delhi High Court. It is SUPACE, Supreme Court Portal for Assisting in Criminal Evidences. This is called SUPACE, and it is a part of E-Court. So E-Court, it is about the digitalization of entire court documents, and as part of this E-Court, to assist the judges to bring the required information in seconds. So this artificial intelligence tool was launched as an assistive tool for Supreme Court. Next, coming to the fourth passage, it is about election to the President of India. As recently we have seen, we have elected our new President and new Vice President for India. So this particular passage is in context of President. So big question. Before Draupadi Murmu, India had only one other female president. So Draupadi Murmu is the second female president, and who is the first female president of India? She is a Pratibha Patil, and what is the tenure? In which period she worked? So she worked from 2007 to 2012. Even if we don't know the year exactly, let us assume Draupadi Murmu became president now. Before Draupadi Murmu, we have Ramnath Kovind. Before Kovind, we have Pranab Mukherjee. Before Pranab Mukherjee, we have Pratibha Patil. So president's tenure is about 5 years. Let's go back to 15 years from now. We can easily get the answer. Next, President Murmu has earlier served as governor of which state? So before becoming the president of India, she was the governor of Jharkhand. Okay, and the vice president, before becoming the vice president, he was the governor of West Bengal. And the first presidential election was held by Election Commission in which year? So it is not about when did we elect the first president. It is about when Election Commission conducted a first election to the President of India. Though we have a president in 1948, but that president was elected by the Constitutional Assembly. So in 1952, we got first presidential election by Election Commission, because the Election Commission was established in 1950, but before that we have the president. So technically these are not the answers, either this 1950 or 1952. Okay, so the first election conducted by Election Commission in 1952 for President of India. Next, the Rashtrapati Bhavan was formerly known as Viceroy's Palace, because this Rashtrapati Bhavan was constructed during the rule of British. So where did the Governor General reside before the transfer of British capital to Delhi? As we know, before Delhi is the capital for India, Kolkata is the capital. So in 1911, the capital was transferred from Kolkata to Delhi. So in Kolkata, what is the building in which the Governor General resided? That is called Belward House. Who among the following was a candidate in the elections for the Vice President of India 2022? So as I said, in this year we have elected the President and Vice President. So we know the Vice President of India is Jagdeep Dhankar, but who is the person also contested against the Jagdeep Dhankar? That is Margaret Alva. Next, voting in Indian presidential election is true. See, we elect our president indirectly. That means people will not vote directly for the president. Our representatives like MPs, MLAs will vote for president. So to elect MPs and MLAs, we follow the system called first past the post. But that is only for MPs and MLAs. But to elect the president, we follow a system called proportional representation through single transferable vote cast in a secret ballot. So it is for vice president as well as president. We follow the system proportional representation. But to elect MPs and MLAs, we follow first past the post system. So now the answer for this is proportional representation, because it is talking about president election. If it is about MP and MLAs, option A is the answer. Who was the first Dalit to hold the office of the President of India? So people may confuse the answer with Ramnath Kovind. But even way before the Ramnath Kovind, K.R. Narayanan from Kerala, he became the first Dalit President of India. He was also a vice president and he is a president. So he is the only person who worked as a Dalit vice president as well as president. So answer is K.R. Narayanan. Next, coming to the fifth passage, it is about FTX, which is also known as a crypto exchange platform. So we have many platforms. We have CoinDCX, we have CoinStitch Kuber, we have WajirX. So there are many platforms which helps the the buyers and sellers of crypto. Recently it is in news because this particular company filed for bankruptcy. So it is in news just before the exam. In the month of November, all 30 days, this particular topic is in news. So based on that, that was given. So now let us look, what is that issue? So if we understand the issue, we can directly answer 2 to 3 questions on this passage. So the issue is about this particular FTX, a trading platform. It was started by Sam Bankman-Fried. So that person has released his own coin, his own cryptocurrency. So many people, like we have seen, there is a rise of Bitcoin in the COVID time. So the Bitcoin value reached up to some 60 lakh rupees. But after COVID, it has again fallen down. Now the value is around 25 to 30 lakh rupees. But because of that rise in cryptocurrency value, many people, even without thinking, they simply invested their hard-earned money in different cryptocurrencies. There are a lot of cryptocurrencies which was developed by individual person. Even you and I can develop our own cryptocurrency if we have the knowledge of that software. So many people has invested their money in this FTX trading platform. That person, Sam Bankman-Fried, he has misutilized that money. He has diverted that money into Alameda Mutual Fund. So that mutual fund is also owned by this Sam Bankman-Fried. That particular company has invested $5 billion in this FTX. So which is not an asset itself. Which is not an asset. Suppose if you have 1 crore rupee, you will be investing that 1 crore either in gold or in land or in any other company which is doing actual business. But this FTX is not any approved asset. So that mutual exchange company, that mutual fund has invested $5 billion money in this FTX, and there was a report which was published. That report openly said these $5 billion were invested in not an asset. There is every possibility of the collapse. So after that news circulated, many people approached this FTX platform. They started withdrawing their money. So people has withdrawn some around $2 to $3 billion, but this company has invested that entire money in this particular cryptocurrency. So now the company has no fund to give back to their investors. So because of that reason, this company filed for bankruptcy. That is the news. That is why it is in news. Now, which person's name has been replaced with 1 in the above passage? YouTuber Nas Daily in one of his videos named him as the most generous billionaire who wanted to donate all his wealth to charity, but 10 months later that one is no longer a billionaire. So he is the former CEO of FTX. So as I said, the CEO of FTX is Sam Bankman-Fried. Which hedge fund's name has been replaced with 2? The Sam Bankman is also the owner of which hedge fund? It is Alameda Research. Just I have said. This person was once named the world's youngest self-made female billionaire. One woman, she started a business which is called Theranos, which is regarding healthcare. So it is believed that she claimed that the person has invented a machine which can do research in blood test even with a drop of blood. As if we go to the hospital for blood checkup, we have to give at least 1 syringe full of blood. But she claimed that she can do all type of blood test with only 1 drop of blood, and because of that invention, that particular company Theranos got increased to many-fold, and later on the company got collapsed again. It is also bankrupted company. The person is Elizabeth Holmes. The Reserve Bank of India recently announced the launch of digital rupee. So because many people are investing their hard-earned money in cryptocurrency, which is not an asset itself. So RBI, at least to give some relief to the people, because our government is planning to ban the cryptocurrency. Though legally it was not banned, but we have introduced the bill to ban this entire cryptocurrency. So to use the technology and to provide the safe transactions of currency, RBI come up with its own cryptocurrency, which is called digital rupee or e-rupee. So it was launched recently as a pilot project in some cities. So this e-rupee is a part of central bank digital currency. So in the name of CBDC, RBI is releasing it for wholesale transactions as well as retail transactions. So now in few cities RBI already launched wholesale transactions. So that is nothing but central bank digital currency. It is not a virtual wallet. We have to say virtual. If it is a virtual currency, then we can say it is also an answer. But here it has mentioned as a virtual wallet, so it is not an answer. Which of the following technologies does cryptocurrency rely on? So the very famous cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, it was backed by blockchain technology, but it is not the only technology which can support cryptocurrency, because we have some 3,000 to 4,000 cryptocurrencies which are in existence, but only Bitcoin is using blockchain. We have one more technology called Ethereum technology, but that is also cryptocurrency. So there are a lot of technologies which are in existence which supports cryptocurrency, and one is blockchain and this cryptography. Cryptography is nothing but a technique which is used to protect, which is used to transact the cryptocurrencies. So both A and B are the answers. What is the name of the Government of India owned corporation that mints coins? Name of the public corporation that mints coin. Security Printing and Minting Corporation of India. So in the name itself we have minting. So SPMCIL. This is the short form. SPMCIL. Securities Printing and Minting Corporation of India. This is the official agency of Government of India for minting the coins. who was the founder and former chairman of Satyam Computers. So around 2007 and 8, it is a major controversy. It is believed that the chairman of this particular group has diverted the funds to another real estate company. So later on, the entire company got collapsed, and that company is Midas, which is the reverse of Satyam. So the chairman of these two companies, nothing but Ramalingaraju. See here, the Harshad Mehta, Ketan Parekh, these two are the fraudsters, scamsters of stock market, not fraudsters, scamsters of stock market. And Nirav Modi, who is a diamond merchant who has escaped India after taking some 9,000 crores, something around money from bank. And the final name is Ramalingaraju. So he is the chairman of Satyam Computers. Next, so number of key contestations, as we can see, all the answers given released by CLAT consortium are true, so there are no key contestations, so it is 0.